In today's lesson, we're going to start talking about slope. And the first thing we want to go over is the fact that there are 4 types of slope. And you can see, hopefully remember from class, that this is going to be a positive slope when it rises to the right, negative slope when it rises to the left. When it's a horizontal line, it is a 0 slope. And when it's a vertical line, it's undefined. And you'll remember that a vertical line is undefined. A vertical line is undefined. So, the way we've already learned how to do slope is to count it. Remember, slope can be counted, rise over run. And what that means is that you always need to do the vertical first. So you're going to go 1, 1, 2. So it's positive 2 going up on the y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Negative 6 going left on the x. And that slope is equal to negative 1/3. So that's how we count slope. Rise over run. On this one, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3. So remember, you count up and over. Remember to draw your line when given 2 points. Here, is it positive or negative? Goes up 7. And 1, 2, 3. And it's negative. So slope, m stands for slope. M is equal to negative 7/3. Now, when you're given the points and not a graph, it's easier to use the slope formula. So please note how this is done. Here we have 2 points. The formula is m, or slope, is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All those little 1s and 2s means is that this is the first point. This is x1, y1, the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate of the first point. This is the second point, x2, y2. It just helps us know where to plug in whichever number to the formula. So here we have negative 4 minus 2 over 6 minus 8. This gives me negative 6 on the top, negative 2 on the bottom. So this slope is positive 3. So here's another way for finding slope given 2 points. You label them x and y. So in this case, if I were given 4 and 5, it would be x1, y1, x2, y2. So 4, 5, 6, and 8. So now we're going to do 8 minus 5 over 6 minus 4. That's going to be 3 over 2, and that's what my slope is equal to. All right, remember, if you end up with a 0 in the numerator, your answer is 0. If you end up with a 0 in the denominator, it is undefined. So remember, your formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's try a couple of examples. Here we have x1, y1, x2, y2, 7 minus 5, formula. Remember, the formula needs to be memorized, so you might want to repeat it to yourself a few times. Okay? And then here again, x1, y1, x2, y2. If you want to stop the video and work out these others, then you could do that. Make sure you know how to do it. Now, it doesn't really matter which point you use first. Here I could do y1 minus y2, as long as I make sure that I use the x1 first. And I end up with negative 4/11. Here we have x1, y1, x2, y2, and m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So m is equal to negative 1/2. So there's some examples. Now, sometimes you're given 2 points, and one of the points is in variable form r. And they give you the slope. So you just plug your numbers into your slope formula, and you solve it like you would any equation. So slope formula is m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And in this case, 1/2 is equal to m, and we have 7 minus r over 6 minus -2, which is going to be 6 plus 2. 1/2 equals 7 minus r all over 8. Then we do the cross multiplication that we do to solve an equation like this. So 8 is equal to 2 times 7 minus r. 8 is equal to 2. Whoops. I can go ahead and multiply it. It's equal to 14 minus 2r. We go ahead and bring the 14 over, and we get -6 is equal to -2r, and r is equal to 3. So here's how to solve for r. Another one. Let's go ahead and change our color. So 1 over 4 is equal to 5 minus 3 all over r plus 4. 1 over 4 is equal to 2 over r plus 4. Cross multiply, r plus 4 is equal to 8. And r is equal to 4. And when you plug that back in and you say, okay, 4 plus 4 is 8, 2 minus 3 is 2, 2/8 is the same as 1/4. So again, we're going to do the same thing here. x1, y1, x2, y2. And you're going to have r plus 4 over -5 plus 3. And -9/2 equals that. So now we're going to go with -9/2 equals r plus 4 over -2. -9 times -2 is 18. 2 parentheses r plus 4. 18 is equal to 2r plus 8, and r is equal to 5. So here's some good examples on how to solve for r. Please make sure you do your homework tonight, and you have these to study for your quiz on Wednesday.